Well, good morning, everybody. Good to see you in class as usual. I hope it's going to be a beautiful day for us. I'm very thankful that you guys are here and on time. We do try to start on time as always. So what do we have going on today? Paragon Connect. Now, Paragon proper is the regular Paragon that you log into. Paragon Connect is the web app. So it's not a native app that you download. It's something that you're going to need to save to your home screen on your computer. Now, during class today, I'm going to show you how to add that as a Mac user. So I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with, or as actually would be on the iPhone. I don't do it for Androids. It's pretty easy. If you could just save that, tech support can always help you. And I'm pretty sure there's instructions. So don't forget, in your webinar today, we have handouts on the GoToWebinar panel, which should be on your right-hand side. If that's already collapsed, just go ahead and open that up. So we do have just the one handout from Paragon themselves about the particular web app and what it can do. That's not the one that my Real Source usually creates and has that for you. I know we typically have a lot more screenshots, but Paragon Connect is still a work in process, and it still has its pitfalls too. So what I do love is, as I said, it's a work in progress. What I do love is that I logged in the other day, or I did get an email from them stating that it's being updated. I'm like, cool, I can't wait to see it. So I popped into Paragon Connect the other day. I'm like, wow, they've made some nice new additions, which is very, very cool. All right, so what is Paragon Connect? It's simply, it's a place for you to really access your buyers and your listings. That's the great place. And also with your listings comes your sellers. So in class today, we're going to be comparing and contrasting the Paragon proper, which is the one that's on your desktop. That's the full-blown Paragon, to the Paragon Connect, which is the mobile version. Trimmed down, it is optimized for your device that you're on. So whether you're on a tablet or a phone or wherever, you'll be able to access that really nicely. So what we're going to be going through today is that buyer side interface and see that you can actually see the Collab Center activity. We're going to go through that seller side interface, with the buyer and agent interest in their property. And we're going to even go to their Collab Center seller side. I'll have to assume Stephanie Distel-Rath in class today, because as you guys know, I am a licensee, but I am not a practicing real estate agent. So I did make sure to find a really nice listing in the area. And I let Stephanie know I was going to be showcasing hers today. So we're also going to be searching for other agents in the MLS and Paragon Connect, and we're going to do a full property search and how to set your clients up on Paragon Connect. And we're even going to show you how to do a full listing edit in Paragon Connect. So there are some pros and cons, of course, and we're going to get to a lot of those. Number one, the biggest thing, it is so much easier to do a full search on Paragon Connect on your phone than using Paragon proper, trying to log into Paragon Connect and squeeze and zoom because it's optimized for your mobile device, right? So you can text listings that come with a great photo to your client as well. You can even do things like access the resources on those listings. And I haven't double checked to see if I can still get into Realist on the go from there, because that's one of the things that I really thought was very cool, that you can finally get Realist back on your phone again, even if you have to go a couple of steps to get there. It's still nice to know that you can get it. All right, and then one of the things, actually there's a few things that I don't like about Paragon Connect. Like I said, it's a work in process. So some of the things it's still a little slow to load. And that's doing that a search by proximity. So that's why I would still use HomeSnap. Seriously. One of the other things that I've been begging for as a long time is the ability to approve listings for my clients who are on the agent preview. And if you haven't learned about the agent preview, it's in the Collab Center handout. So the agent preview is where I set up a search. It comes to me first. I say, yes, this can go to my client, or no, this goes nowhere. So that's nice. And I said that I could not see expired listings in Paragon Connect, neither. So that's one of the things. But I haven't double checked that since the newest upgrades that was just last week. So I was really excited about the upgrades last week, and we're gonna see what those look like now. And one of the other things is when you're setting up a client on the Collab Center notifications, you cannot change their notification options unless they've changed that last week. So typically in Paragon Connect, when you're setting up a client on a search and the notifications through the Collab Center, typically it goes out immediately to your client and immediately to yourself. So then I would say you got to log into Paragon sometime later and change those up if that's not the way that you like them. All right, so what is Paragon Connect? It's not a native app. So you don't go to the App Store or Google Play and download it. You have to save it to your desktop, which we will do that today. All right, so let's go ahead and start sharing my screen. And we will do number 2. All right, so there's it's actually the dashboard in Paragon. See, Miss Taylor just updated our latest video that we had done at the My Real Source Roadshow just the other week down in St. Clair Shores. A great event, a great venue on the water. We had a lot of our vendors there, and it was just a really good time about letting you know the product launches and what we're doing. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so from Paragon, I know I can get Paragon on my phone. I just, I log in, I do it, but that's very difficult. I don't have that kind of patience. I fat finger the heck out of everything, so I don't like that. And actually, normally I could show you this by using my cell phone and putting this up on the screen, but take it easy today. I'm just gonna squish down the screen and make it look like it's on your phone. So how do you get it on your phone, which is step number 1. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the web camera and go from there. Now remember, I will be looking at the questions in case you guys need any help. So on my phone, I'm going to open my web browser, and then I'm going to go to myrealsource.com. And from here, I would go to the MLS login, and then it's going to actually ask me when I go to Paragon. So this is the one it will ask, do you want to open Paragon Connect? And it's going to come up with a big button that says, let's go. And then from there, see on an iPhone in the upper right hand corner, you'll see this, it's a square box with an arrow. And that you are going to save, you're going to click on this, and then I'm going to add a bookmark, save it to my home page, whatever it is on your particular device, but you're going to be saving that, and it's going to be to your desktop. And that's how you'll do it. So, but today, what we're going to do, we're going to do it the easy way. In Paragon, under my resources icon, I can simply tap Paragon Connect, and this is going to give me the exact same thing because it is a web app, not a native app. And how did I? Okay, so I logged out. Fine, thank you. There we go. Let's try that one more time. So when I clicked into that last one, it probably bumped me out. Let's go right into Paragon Connect. And if you're not sure what some of these things are, don't forget to check out the Education Corner. It gives you a brief description about a lot of our products in the classes, but it's our member benefits link over on the left that'll give you information about all of the products and services that we offer to you. So resources, Paragon Connect. So you'll see on the big screen, this is what it looks like. You'll see more clients, and more information. And these are the things that they just added. So let's shrink this down and make it look like what you would see on your phone. Well, instead of checking out my background, you get distracted. So let's just do Safari. There you go. So you'll see it's about me. It's about my buyers and my sellers. So it is centric to me. This is not for your clients. HomeSnap Pro is a web for both you and your clients, where Paragon Connect is only about you. So it's going to come right up to my buyers. What are my buyers doing? So Lisa Harris, I'm sure you guys know her. She's one of our trainers. She's a realtor. She also helps in tech support. God love her. We thank that very much. Here's my client, Debbie Gmail Fajardo. She is my problem child. Oh, those are my only 2 actives right now. So when you see, as you scroll through the top, you're only seeing your 2 actives. These are my 2 searches that I have ongoing right here. Just scroll left and right. This client loves herself so much, she even uploaded a photo of herself. Yes, your clients can do that. So as I scroll down, now that I'm on Debbie Gmail Fajardo, I can click into her, or here's the new stuff. Here is the quick actions. So the power search used to be all the way at the top up here, and you passed by it. Even I knew it was there, but I never seemed to see it. It's just one of those things that was like, oh, it's up there. And it didn't seem to work that well. When you clicked into it, you always, well, me always accidentally hits the clear button, and that just doesn't work. So the power search is just like the power search in Paragon. Tap it open, and there's that bar right there at the very top. I can search listings, agents, contacts. So I can do 649 Glen Eagles. There we go. So these are closed listings. So this is the same thing that you would see in Paragon proper, out of that power search. I'm going to close out of this. Listings near me. Now here's the one that's a little slow. Okay, so that was 7 seconds just to load. Then you got to enter an address or a landmark or based on current location. And I could search. So let's see what we have. See, this is why HomeSnap would be, I would use HomeSnap as what's around me. See, this is too slow for me. But I mean, if you want to stay in the same area, okay. If you want to stay in the same app, that's perfectly fine. So you'll see that you can draw on the map as well. So if you want to use the location-based searching, go for it. So location, criteria, you can put layers on here. Let me tap into that for you. So the same thing as those map layers, you can add here as well. And the ellipses in the right-hand corner, I can save my search, and that's about it. Once I do more actions in there, you are able to have some more options. So I'm going to go back to my home page. We're just going through these few things here. Sorry, I see fat fingered it already. Back to my home. Back to these quick actions right here. Now, you have the options for only the residential search. That's typically your most used option. So the residential search is right here. If you go up to your 3 bars on the upper left and go into properties, that's the place where you find all your searches. So each one of these, the other searches are here. And again, that location, you got a hot sheet and tours and open houses. So your searching is all right here, right down to my saved searches. So on the go, you can see your saved searches both in Paragon Connect and HomeSnap. Remember, as a My Real Source user, you see the Paragon saved searches in your HomeSnap searches, which is amazing. I love that. So let's go back to where we were a second ago. On that home page, we're still exploring the home page. Residential search. I'll go back to the editing the listings in a little bit when I assume Stephanie's ID. Here's all of my saved searches right here too. So I just simply tap that open and you'll see exactly, so I can run it, edit it, which is really nice. So I like the run, the edit, all sorts of great. I love this. It's really fast to be able to get these ones, but it's still that location, not the best as of yet. Listing carts are right here as well. If you happen to save, so when you want to save a listing for yourself, that is the listing cart. It is also when you want to save a search for your client, and that is, or just save a listing and add it into your client's collab center, that makes it an agent recommended. So they have their listings already set up. You can just add it to their listing cart. Let me open that up for you. So if I wanted to add something in for Charlotte, I could simply do so from here. There we go. So either A, like for Kevin Tagger, I saved this one listing. Oh, let's see, Sally Sellers, CMA. I saved Brandon Vermeesh's listing into here. A friend of mine, Colleen, had his listing saved, so I couldn't remember the address, so I saved it as a listing cart. That's a nice little hack. So back to the home. Those are your quick actions right here, your power searching, residential search, and if you are a listing agent, look at that. Oh, and here's two of my unpublished listings. So when I'm teaching the admin class, I show them how to create listings using Transaction Desk and the data sheet, which is so much easier than just going right into Paragon. So these are two unpublished listings. And that is awesome. Oh, I must have put Colleen as my agent on that one, I'm assuming. Oh no, that was I just put her photo, that was the easiest one. That's supposed to be the front photo, but it was Colleen. You'll see these I did not put in here. These are unpublished. At any point, I can go in here, edit those photos. We don't have the ability to create new listings yet, but we do have the ability to do a full listing edit in Paragon Connect. You can edit listings in HomeSnap as well, but just not every field is editable. But remember this is the entire database. This is the full Paragon database. That's why you have access to that. And of course, even right down at the bottom, any unread comments. Thank you, Lisa, for always having something up there for me. So you'll immediately see on the very first page that there's some good information here. I want to see what my buyers are doing. I simply tap into my buyer. I can email, call, and a few other things up in here. Go check out their collab center, delete or edit. Now in this one, this is my account, so there's been obviously a lot of stuff throughout the years. So there's my buyer activity on her. I can hide her from mailing labels. She is on for reverse prospecting, and the reverse prospecting alias is Big Red. And even a little bit more information from the contacts are here as well. So if I go into the buyer activity, now I can see just a little bit more as to what she's doing. Because of course, this one I've had multiple searches throughout the years. So here is my multifamily search in St. Clair County, 6 undecideds, 1 possible, no rejects. So it gives you a nice little circle diagram as to what's going on here. Here's another search. Any agent recommended, don't have notifications turned on for that. And then these are the ones that are not even associated with the search anymore. So I can go into this save search for WG Fajardo. I can disable email notification trigger. Whoa, notification triggers. Oh my gosh, they've added so much more in here. This is awesome. This is so much better. Okay, the one thing, Kate, so Debbie Gmail Fajardo is my problem child. She is actually on agent recommended because she told me if I send her any more yellow houses that she's going to fire me and find an agent who knows how to do her business. The one thing they haven't done yet is you can see they've made a lot of changes on here. They're making great improvements all the time. But the agent recommended, I still cannot approve listings from right here. You still have to go into the Paragon proper, which is the full-blown Paragon, and do the approvals from there, which is I've been asking for years. Apparently it's just beyond them, but that's okay. You know, it comes, it will come. So I can go in here, check out the undecideds. And with these listings, and with any listing that I find, when I click into them, I can see so much information here. But what you notice is the share button on the bottom right. Oh, thank you, Janie. So I'm going to tap the share button on the right and see what you can see. Now, Twitter, I tapped into that this morning, and yes, I can share it on Twitter. Oh, that didn't, you can't see that. So that one worked. I tapped into Facebook, nothing came up. I can copy the link, as you'll see, link copied. Now I can do whatever I want with that. I can text this listing. So that's nice. I'm already on my mobile device. So now I can text. So I tap the button. Do you want to allow this page to open in my Messengers app? So I'll say allow. And let's open up the sharing. So now it has opened up my Messages app here on the left, added the link in here. So I'm going to send it to Donnie, the hubby. And go in here and hit send. So now you'll see what they get texted, which is really amazing. They see a full picture of the listing. And when they tap into it, it opens in the Collab Center with my photo up here. Scroll down. Here's the information. I tap into here, and that would be into the name of the property. I can see all the photos, more details, all this information in here. Now, if you notice, some of the information in here is very public. Some of the stuff, well, like commissions, I will see commissions because remember, we're in my account. But when it goes to a client, they will not see any commissions, anything like that. So just so you understand that that would be a buyer side. Look at that. So this is great. So much great information in the Collab Center. And remember, when you send out the Collab Center, they do see the seller's disclosure and lead-based paint, whatever has been added into the associated docs and marked as public. And they also have the valuations in here. The easy value is from Paragon, Black Knight Company. They're a financial company. The realtor's valuation model, and of course, a Zestimate. You can turn these off if you want, but why change that? Because they're out there looking anyway. You can change this in your Paragon preferences. It'll be the Collab Center preferences if you would like. So these are what your clients will see. Oh, there's those community overviews, daytime population. So look at that. So much information for this. But those are the kind of stuff we do go over in the Collab Center class. Let's close this out. Let's reduce this down to just the one again, just to Safari. Oh, I'm in Collab Center, dork. That's why it's a totally new window. That's why I wasn't going back. All right, so there are all of the shares. And here's a big note though, if you choose to email this and the window comes up to Debbie BNMI, subject, you'll love this one. Now this is, if you don't add anything in there, all they're gonna get is a link and nothing else. So you do need to make sure to add a signature in here, or at least to say, I think you'll love this one. Blah, 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 and send. That I did realize that there's no signature set up. I do have my signature set up in Paragon Professional or Paragon Proper, whatever they want to call it. Kind of goes back and forth on the two. So that doesn't carry over as of yet. Again, a few things still a work in process. So you see now what you can do with your clients in here. So let's go in and see what we can do as a listing agent. Now, this is something that you cannot do unless you're a broker. You can assume the identity of your agents. If you're a secretary, you can do so as well. Or if you have an admin and they are allowed to assume your identity, our tech support can do this to help you guys out. All right, so here I am in Stephanie Distelrath's account. She has some listings. If I scroll down to her market monitor and I go to my info, you'll see that she has 6 listings. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna go into the resources and into that Paragon Connect. Now let's do the smaller screen here. So now we see we're in Stephanie's account, active buyers, quick actions, same stuff there. So on here, her inventory, 3 new, 3 pending, and you get to see a little bit more information here. Oh, and 1 unpublished, very nice. So this is based on last 3 months of activity are all right here. And very good. So this is really nice. It's a great synopsis of what an active agent is doing. So let's go up. So buyers, sellers. Not this one. I don't want to do commercial. Golf side. Yes, I want to be, in the golf community. So I can assign a contact right here and put my seller in the collab center as well. And they can see what's going on locally around their listing, their competition. So it's a very cool piece. Check it out and see what it, put yourself as the seller on your own listing and see what information comes to you. It's always great for you to see if you like it or not. So there are 2 undecideds. 1 person has favorited this listing, and that's what we got going on. So I'm going to tap into this listing. Again, you'll see I have all my photos that come up eventually, apparently. There we go. So I have the photos, map view, and a street view right here. So let's check out that map view right there. And then, so just you're saying, you can zoom out. You have your little Google man to drop him right here to see what's going on. So if I zoom out, I can see exactly where they are. They're on the back 9. All right. And street view. So I want to zoom in on that one then. Oh, there was no street view from there. So you know what? I wonder if your little Google man, I love when Colleen does this one. So take my little Google man and drop him in here. Oh, I gotta be more zoomed in, don't I? You know, and as these are site condos, that might not work. Oh, what a bummer. Okay. So as I scroll down into my listing, here's all my information, your pertinence about it, public remarks, property details, etc. Now again, I have the opportunity to share out my listings, right? But what else can I do in here? And this is the cool view. So up at the very top right, I can add it to a cart, recommend it to somebody, get driving directions. I can edit my listing, edit those photos, and those third-party integrations. So let's go in and edit that listing. I told Stephanie I was going to be playing with her listing today, but I won't be changing anything, okay? So you'll see there's an edit button on the photos. I click my down arrow for the listing information. This is the pending. So I have all of this information right here. I can add a co-listing agent. Everything is editable. Location and property, everything here. So very, very, very nice. I love this. They're all in here. The other thing, well, actually, as I go into listings, I'll show the third-party integrations. Oh, I don't want to be into this one. Oh, I don't want to save it. I don't really want to, because I don't want to change that listing at all. So when I go back into the listing, now the third-party integrations up on the upper right-hand side. Now, maybe you guys don't understand that this is a total geeky industry term, third-party integrations. So the integrations is how Realist works with this listing. So we click into the listing and it opens Realist and goes right to that particular listing in Realist or whatever integration I'm looking at, whatever product we have. So these are all of the integrations that we have. I could create a flyer right here on my phone. Yes, I can. I'm probably not going to, but hey, you know what? If I'm pressed for time and I have to do it now, and that's what I have, then that's what I'm doing, right? Cloud CMA, you can make that property report. You can go right over to the HomeSnap report. There's the Realist map link, neighborhood report, and the property detail. So I'm going to go right into that Realist property detail. And this is how I was saying, this is the way that you can get into Realist on your phone. And then from here, I would launch Realist if I really wanted to get into Realist on my phone. Just saying, it's a very long way to get there. A hop, skip, and a jump to get there, but that's how I know how to get there at this point if I needed to. So here's that Realist report. Everything's right here for you. And I'm sure you guys are very familiar with in Realist when it says it comes from the MLS. So bedrooms 3 is coming from the MLS. Land use core logic says it's a condominium, and you'll see Realist does have my real source information, the MLS information overlaid that public information. Would be nice to get BSNA in here too. Let's close out Realist. I can do a property report, but again, you know, and here's even your showing time. If you want to do it that way, it's probably easier to schedule right from showing time itself. RPR, again, you can go right to this listing. I probably just have to sign in, if I'm on my phone, my Face ID, look at there, right to the same report or the same property in RPR. And RPRs, and this one has its own app. So if you are on your phone, you will go directly to the app. This is the website. A little, you know. So very nice. Here are all the listings. Marina and Clay. I love it. You know, it's getting a lot better. Still want one or two more things. So I'm going to go back over to my account. Set up a little big again. Assume the identity. So I can't do the assume identity on my phone. That just doesn't work for me. Go into resources, Paragon Connect. Let me Go back to that small screen again. All right, we are back on track. So here's a really cool piece. What if you're sitting at the baseball game with your little one? Probably Little League, it's a little one, right? You're sitting at the Little League game and you're chit-chatting to the people next to you, and you let them know that you're a real estate agent and you would love to, they would love to find a new home. Like, oh, here, let me set you up. So let's go into the ellipse. We're going to do a property search. And what I love is these are so easy. It's going to be residential. Actually, we could do residential, that front page too. I forgot, that's now added there. Working on memory muscle there. These are all drop-down menus. So instead of me trying to fat finger in residential, I will typically use the drop-downs from there. Oh, thank you. Yes. Status, we want. See, and this looks like exactly like Paragon. And that's what I love about it. It is exactly, and apply. Closing equals for sale or for rent. Well, asking price. The only thing is the asking price is different. So we're going to say minimum, you have to put in all the digits, 250000. So that's the only thing. Got to add in the zeros, which you'll learn once too. 400. Okay. County. What's my St. Clair? I can type in Claire. So it acts, and just like Paragon, municipality, Claire. Maybe I want both. Oh, there we go. Got them both in there. Everything in here is exactly the same. Minimum, maximum, so we'll just type in 3 here. Bathrooms total. Now, if you have rearranged your Paragon and have bathrooms and bathrooms half and bathrooms full here, that's the same exact way that you will see it in Paragon Connect. All right, so we have 10 results at the very top. Let's go ahead and search. Here are my 10. So I could have saved on that last one. Actually, I'm not sure which one I like to do better, saving there or here. Because on this one, I don't want to do the, I want to save my search. My usual buyer. Search name. And so I don't have Betty Buyer in here, so I have to go down and add one, right? So at the bottom right, we have the plus. First name, Betty. Buyer. And a phone number if I wanted to as well. So if I want to text, it's right there as well, which is good because if you're sitting there at the ball game, you want to get both the email and the phone number. And there's more fields here, so if you wanted to add a little note, hopefully, nope, that's just the suffix. And save. Collaboration Center, it was great to meet you. You at the ball game today. That's in the welcome message. Save, so she's on Collaboration Center. Save. All righty, the search is saved. and she's been set up on notifications. We are good. So it doesn't really let you know that they're on notifications. It's just kind of, you have to see that, yes, it was, Collab Center was turned on. But always independently verify. Go back and make sure that she's accessing it. And if they want to edit the search criteria at all, that you are more than happy to do that for them. So let's go back home. And now you see in my buyers, Betty Buyer should be here now. There we are. Very nice. So there she is. Click into that. 10 undecideds. Awesome. There they are. All are right there. Perfect. So now if you captured her email, and you should have captured her phone at that moment, and you could also check out our collaboration center from here. And there's going to be those 10 listings that she was just sent. They're all new matches. And they can favorite these, possible, and reject. Very nice. So that's your client's collab center here. Pretty awesome. So in a nutshell, so when you're searching, so let's go back to that home. So when you're searching for those listings, oh, let's see, let's find something. I'll do one near me. Should have saved that ML of the other one of Stephanie's. So, and it's on my current location, class, residential, and active. All right, thank you. Search and see what's right around me. I wonder if this particular listing has, or whose MLS is it out of. St. Andrews. So again, all your photos are here. Actions in the upper right. I can add it to a cart. Oh, it even says recommend right here. Oh, they're getting so smart. I can get driving directions, edit the listing. Of course, it wouldn't be there on yours simply because of the security clearance that I have at the MLS. That's the only reason why I do. Edit the photo, third-party integrations, and I can print it, but really can't print it on my phone unless you have an AirDrop kind of a thing. Been a while since I've looked at those. So your third-party integrations give you a lot of information right for you. You can share your listings, and you have, this is actually the all fields detail of these listings. So anything that has been entered into the MLS will be shown right here. So it's not going to be your whatever default report that you have. The default report is the all fields detail. So if you remember in Paragon, let's open up. In Paragon, when you look at a listing, I'm just going to go to my market monitor and find something new. When I look at the reports, on the right-hand side, you have all of these different selections, and that all fields detail gives you everything, gives you even more quick action icons, everything that has been entered into the property that you have access to will be in here. There's only a few things in here that you would not see, like the expiration date, but if they were in your office or you had the broker's permission on that one, I'm pretty sure that you do see those. Oh, that's wins. Generator included, very nice. So even on the all fields detail, you'll see all the photos. If the photo labels had been here, they would be there as well. Okay, I do have a poll to ask you guys, though. I have a question. Ready? So far it's a no. I don't have anybody that's used it as of yet. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna stick at 60% voted. All right, there might be another one. Oh, this is just a poke in the bear right here. Because Brian says, no, I'll never let anybody enter a listing directly on the phone. Like, man, when I've been out with golf outings with realtors, it is kind of amazing all the stuff that they need to do on their phones. And that's why Paragon Connect and HomeSnap are both very, very important. Oh, the majority is yes. Check that one out. Oh boy. All right. That is kind of a tell. I know. The boss, well, our Brian Alford is our chief of technology, or yeah. And he is like, no, no, and no. All right, so your Paragon Connect, if you want to play with it while on your desktop, this is what it's going to look like. If you just want to get the lay of the land, don't forget you need to save the icon on your desktop. That's going to be the one way that you get that on your phone. And if you want a little help with that, trust me, I can help. It's kind of easy. Our tech support's easy as well. They can just show you how to do that, because especially if it comes to Android, I'm sorry, I will absolutely call myself useless on that one. I'd be learning at the same time you would. And that is it for the information that we have here in class. There's a lot of stuff in there and even more stuff now, which is amazing. So try out doing a residential search on there. Try out checking out your listings on there. Those are some really cool things to do. And I see that we don't have any questions at this time. Don't forget there's the one handout that is not the download instructions, which maybe I will do some download instructions on that one, and I will, or that's not a download. It is a saving an icon on your phone. So the same as if you go to any website that you use all the time, that they don't have an app, you can simply save that icon or save that website as an icon on your phone, which is really amazing. All right, well, I thank you guys for being here today. It was a fun class. And I hope to see you guys at our next My Real Source Roadshow. I believe it is June 16th, sorry. We will be in Port Huron at the old Thomas Edison Inn, which is now Freighters. Another beautiful on the water location for St. Clair County. Next month in July, we will be in Oakland County at Valentine's Distillery. And another time to see what's new with My Real Source and launch. We've also launched our Cuba Casa app, which is great. We've already done one class after the event. We'll do another class after the next event. And you guys are more than welcome to see those videos on our YouTube channel, which is My Real Source Media. And you can also see that you can find our YouTube channel right on the homepage. There's the homepage, and you'll see here are our social media links up here. And here's a little teaser for that My Real Source Roadshow. All right, thank you, everybody. It was a great class. Don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, and we'll see you at the next class.